Dixie, I need to talk to you. It's crucial. About Del.
Del, we were just here. He was having lunch with me.
I know, I saw. It was like watching an accident waiting to happen. Look, Dixie, if you valued your happiness, get Del out of your life.
Hey, what's... Oh, hi, Del.
You got a license to operate this thing?
For this, I went to high school. Oh, well, today, bedpans. Tomorrow, who knows? Are you sure you're not interested in the recent issue of People's Digest?
No, afraid not.
Huh. Oh, you're here to save me from the cotton swabs and the fluorescent lights? I've got a half an hour for lunch.
Well, I just came from having lunch with Dixie.
Oh. Well, she's your sister. I forgive you. You two still playing catch-up?
Yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely.
You sure lucked out in the sister department.
And you didn't?
Oh, Maria has her good points. But mostly she's just a pain. Well, I don't know why I'm telling you. You were there for Operation Sandstorm. I think she just lives to make my life miserable.
Well, look, I got to get running.
Oh, do you have to rush off?
Well, you've got work to do, and I've got to get back to that book I'm writing.
You're mad at me because Maria spoiled our picnic on the beach, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are. I don't blame you either. She played some weird scene from Beach Blanket Bingo Goes Berserk. Please don't hold it against me. She can't keep us apart. She may think that she's God, but she doesn't make the rules.
Julia, whoa. Slow down there. Look, Maria's not the problem. You are.
Well, I certainly hope you can fix the beast.
Give me time.
How much time?
Best I can promise is 2, maybe 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
I have to special order parts from the Home Office in Japan.
Oh, great. There's no way to get it fixed sooner than that?
Well, that depends on how bad you gotta have it.
I don't gotta have it that bad.
You know, there's other things you can do with a copying machine aside from making copies.
Look, buddy, back off. I don't know what you've got in mind, but I don't want you around here. I don't...
You speak English? Do you? You speak English? I could have sworn I heard the lady told you to back off.
Sweetie pie, stop gawking, start walking, and do some sweet fast talking.
How's your salad, Niçoise?
Oh, for crying out loud, the man, the love of your life is standing right over there. You can't just sit here like some barnacle on a boat bottom.
If Dimitri wants to talk, he can walk right over here to me.
Yeah, and then what? Throw himself on his knees and start genuflecting? How low does the poor man have to go? I mean, he's obviously looking for you. Now, come on. Come on, flag him down. I'll go take a powder to the powder room.
All My Children, brought to you by new Skippy Reduced Fat Peanut Butter. Cut the fat, don't cut out the Skippy.
Crowded, isn't it?
I had no idea Erica would be here.
I'm not this civilized.
Your table is ready, Mr. Merrick.
Thank you. It's your call, Laurel.
I've got a sudden craving for lobster thermidor.
Look at that.
Oh, I'm sure that they're just taking turns consoling each other, feeling sorry for each other.
Well, for sure they're not celebrating poor Dimitri. He looks about as sad as a hound dog. Erica, honey, go on over there, why don't you?
Oh, well, if you would like to join their table, please be my guest. I assure you, Dimitri and I have nothing more to say to each other.
Well, it's been my experience that, life has its ways of working out if you just help it along a little.
Oh, well, I have tried to work it out. I tried to explain to Dimitri exactly what happened between Jack and me, but he would not even listen to me.
Well, now he's had a chance to cool his jets a little. I think this is a golden opportunity.
Also, I will not have this conversation. Just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Well, good. So now, can we just finish our lunch in peace?
I have the specs for the community center annex already. I'll fax them over to you.
We'll get to that. Why don't we just sit back, order a glass of wine, and a word, try to relax.
I can't. I feel too foolish.
Now, there's no reason for you to feel foolish.
And yet, here I am, grown woman, ready to run. The valet parking offers a 10-minute grace period.
Laura,
I could probably still make it.
don't be so hard on yourself.
That would be a neat trick.
Our spouses did us dirt. Now, that's no reason to be embarrassed.
Been saying a prayer lately. God bless Jack and Lily, and please, if it's not too much trouble, let Dimitri and Erica get back together.
Well, we wanted to, and we had a clean shot at it until, well...
Until Jack entered the picture, yes, well, if indeed he ever really left.
Me? I'm the problem? Gee, Dale, you really know how to sweet talk, girl.
Julia, listen up. Listen. You're a regular ball of fire. I like the way you just jump into things without looking. I like everything about you. I like... You've got legs that come up to here. You've got a mouth that was meant for kissing. And someday, some guy is going to fall down and kiss the ground and bless the day that he found you.
But not you.
I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I mean, if I'm so great, wow. But you find it's so wrong with me.
It's like I said, Julia. I'm not looking to get serious with anyone right now.
Neither am I. You know, I just thought we could sort of hang out. You know? Till this place feels like a home.
Well, they say home is where the heart is. And these days, my heart is in my writing.
You're gonna be a great writer. I know that. I feel it in my bones. But you can't spend all the time writing, you know?
Julia,
I
you're not
promise.
listening to me. Find yourself a new best friend. Look, you're a real sweet kid. But I'm just not available.
Maria, you know you're not the first person who's warned me off, Dal.
And I hope I am the last who has to.
You don't even know him.
Well, it's not actually true.
You've never said anything.
I know. I just hoped that he would leave town. I hoped that it was just a bad dream. And it was. It's the kind that you don't wake up from.
Maria, you're scaring me a little here.
You should be scared, Dixie, because Del Hunkel is not a nice man.
You should start talking. Why do you think that he's not so nice?
Well, I'll tell you the whole story, okay? But you've got to promise that it's not going to go any further.
I promise?
No, I mean it, Dixie, really. I have never confided this to anyone, not to my sister, not to Edmund, to no one.
Well,
this is for your ears only.
You absolutely have my word. Where did you meet Del?
Well, college, fall of my senior year, I talked to my dad into letting me drive back to school. And I was parked out in front of the dorm, and I had this big rubber tree balanced in one arm and a stereo speaker in the other, and I was trying to negotiate how to get the front door open, and I heard somebody say, "I never could resist a lady in distress." And I turned around. And I looked into the most gorgeous brown eyes I had ever seen. And that was my first introduction to Del Hunkel.
You two went to school together?
No, he was a townie. He rented a room from one of the faculty members, and he worked at an off-campus coffee house.
Uh-huh. So, what happened? He asked you out?
Actually, I asked him. He helped me unpack my car and, put up my posters and put all my books away and set up my stereo and everything. So I offered to tip him, and he refused. So I bought him dinner in town. And we went dancing afterwards, and I was hooked. I fell in love for the very first time. And we went out all that year, and I was crazy about him, Dixie. And we were supposed to get married.
He asked you?
Not in so many words, no, but Del did have a way with words. I mean, he told me how much he loved me, and I listened to him spin this great big ball of yarn about how we were going to have kids and grandkids and how we were going to grow old together. And
that certainly sounds like a marriage proposal.
Yeah, he gave me every reason to believe that we were going to get married as soon as I graduated. Which is why I agreed to sleep with him. Me, a good Catholic girl who never missed a Sunday Mass, who always went to confession, who truly believed that making love outside the sanctity of marriage was a sin. And he knew how I felt.
And he convinced you otherwise.
Yeah, he told me how he already thought that he felt like we were already married and how I was his spiritual bride, and so why wait? Yeah, I know. I know. It's the oldest line in the book. And I bought it.
Maria, honey, you were young and naive.
Stupid. I gave myself to Del, my whole heart and soul. I went home for spring break that year, and I was out shopping for wedding gowns. I had bride magazines hidden away under my bed because, he wanted to keep our engagement a secret. So he could ask Papa for my hand. So I got back to school on a Sunday, and I met Del for dinner. And we ordered a carafe of the house wine, and as soon as I had a little buzz, he told me that we were through. And he walked out of the restaurant and out of my life. Well, Del's smart. At least he did it in a place where I couldn't make a scene. Not that I would have, even if I could have, because I was, between the wine and the shock, I was so numb. But, I saw him a little while after that, and he was with another girl. And then I found out later they had dumped her, too. I mean, you could fill a sorority house with women who had been loved and left by Del Hunkel. So I graduated that June, and I came back east to med school.
And you never saw him again?
Not until your wedding.
That's amazing. It's really horrible. I'm so sorry. I don't know Del that well, but I never thought he had a cruel streak in him.
He fooled me, too. That is why I'm warning you. Del hasn't changed, Dixie. I mean, he uses people, and then he just throws them away. And if you're not careful, he's going to trash your life the same way he trashed mine.
Look, mister, give me a break. I apologize to the little lady. It won't happen again.
You're damn right it's not going to happen again, because I intend to have a little conversation with your boss the minute you slither out of here.
Hey, I got a wife.
Good. She'll be my second call. Now get the hell out of my office. You okay?
I'm fine. You were wonderful.
No, I just can't stand idiots like that.
I see that chivalry's not dead. I mean, you were so gallant. You showed bravery beyond the call.
Yeah, I kind of did, didn't I? Just call me Sir Thaddeus.
This is no joke. You defended my honor.
All in a day's work, my lady.
My hero.
can I have that back? I'm kind of attached to it. It's part of the match set, see?
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm so grateful. I've never had anyone defend my honor like that before.
Orsini, it's not just a job. It's an adventure. Do me a favor, seriously, okay? Next time we get somebody new coming through the office, just make sure you're not alone. All right?
Roger Wilco. I certainly don't want that to happen again.
And get that insect supervisor on the phone. I'm going to give him an earful.
Mr. Faludi? Tad Martin calling. Hold on one moment. Tad, Mr. Faludi on line 1. Sorry, Mr. Timberlane, but you're nothing but pulp. Who needs fiction when I have a real live hero of my own?
Jane were here, she'd be able to break this code.
Somebody call my name.
Agent Cox, aren't you supposed to be in Prague?
Herr Fittlegruber's dead.
Assassin's bullet or poison?
Natural causes. But I will tell you, he died with a smile on his face.
Lucky still.
That's what the coroner said.
Well, you must be exhausted.
That's what I said to the coroner the morning after.
I always said we haven't got an agent that can touch your undercover work.
I brought you back a little souvenir. I've got the microchip.
Where is it?
Tucked away, someplace safe.
Where?
Well, let me give you a little hint. Finders, keepers.
Oh, in that case, I always was a sucker for a good game of hide and seek.
Tag. You're it.
You're the best. Our very own secret weapon. I often shudder to think what would happen if you ever fell into enemy hands.
I make love because it's my patriotic duty, but my heart and the man that holds the key to it is all found in one person.
Well, we'll just have to change the lock. Who is it?
It's you, big fool. It's you, and only you.
About this microchip. Am I warm?
Freezing. Phew!
It's not your fault, and it's definitely not your problem. It's Erica's idea of a good time, pitting me against Jack. If Jack is stupid enough to leave a class act like you to play games with my soon-to-be ex-wife, then, hey, he wins no contest. I refuse to be suckered in for another round.
You really think that this is just all a game?
Call it how you see it. The bottom line is Erica doesn't love me. She wouldn't have turned to Jack if she did.
I just don't think it's all that simple.
Laurel, if you want to give Jack the benefit of the doubt, that's your right. But I know how Erica feels about me. She has made it painfully clear just how she feels. So, with that, why don't we get down to business?
What? I'm sorry?
The purpose of this lunch. She wanted to hit me up for a donation.
Oh, yes. Hit you up, yes. It makes me sound rather mercenary.
Laurel, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. The money is yours, of course. I'll write a check the first thing when I get home.
It's fine. There's no rush. You do what's best for you.
Well, anything is preferable to this. If I could walk you to your car?
I'm not quite ready yet.
You think you're ready for this?
No. But I don't think I have a choice.
He's leaving.
Good afternoon, ladies. Glorious day.
Well, Linda, what are you doing here? Who's not in the shop?
Harvey Bullock, a doyen of fried food.
Oh.
Darling, I was in a meeting, And suddenly a tingling sensation came all over me.
Your heart?
Well, something of that manner, yes. I was wondering, what are the chances of whisking you away for afternoon delight?
Oh, well, today's horoscope did mention that conditions were right for romance.
What's wrong?
Well, I really couldn't leave Erica here all on her lonesome. You know, she's going toe-to-toe with Dimitri in divorce court this afternoon, and...
Dimitri, wait.
Your last chance.
I'll see you in divorce court.
Sleeping with someone outside of marriage was a big deal to me. Della was just another roll in the hay, and he's still the same smooth-talking con man.
I don't know, Marina. It sounds like we're talking about two different people.
Oh, we are. One is an easygoing Southern gentleman, heavy on the charm, and the other is a cold, calculating user.
Who's my family? This brother-sister thing really matters to him.
No, family doesn't mean anything to Dell. He's a family of one. His only priority is making life give him what he wants. I'm telling you, Dixie, for your own sake, stay away from him.
I'll think about what you said.
Okay, good. Please do that, Dixie, and be careful.
I will.
Still here.
Yeah. What do you want?
Well, I saw you and Dr. Santos with your heads together.
Dr. Santos? It's a very formal way to talk about your ex-fiancé.
Well, Maria told you.
Not a pretty story, Del.
Wait, Dixie. Before you buy Maria's version, will you give me a chance to tell my side of the story?
By the long face? I hope you're satisfied. Del dumped me, and it's all your fault. What did he say? He said he was going back to his first love. Writing. And didn't have time for me anymore.
Well, aside from writing, did he give you any other reason for breaking things off?
Yeah, he gave me another reason. Me. I'm the problem.
Well, far be it from me to stop you two lovebirds from running off and having a little romance. Please go on, Opal.
What, me and Palmer going to run off and make whoopee while leave you alone to fight the divorce wars?
It's all over but the shouting.
Well, I did think the two of you were going to start duking it out there just now.
Well, I just shouldn't have said anything, that's all. But I was angry, you know. I mean, Dimitri was just going to walk right by me without saying a word.
What if I left without Laurel?
Ours is not to wonder why, darling.
Anyway, it's academic. She's gone.
Could we drop you somewhere on our way?
Palmer, thank you very much, but no, I have my car, and I'm just going to go freshen up, and then I'm going to go over to my lawyer's office.
Oh, who'd you get?
Well, Jack, of course.
You don't see the teensy-weensiest little conflict of interest there?
Oh, well, please, just one crisis at a time, okay?
All right, I'll put a sock in you now. Just let me give you a kiss goodbye and good luck.
Thanks.
Stiff upper lip and all that sort of thing.
Thank you, Palmer. I'll try.
Laurel.
It's kind of a cheap trick to corner you in the powder room. I'm sorry about that, but I need to talk to you. I'm not really sure what it is. I want to say, I guess it all boils down to one question. Do you want my husband? want Jack?
I don't know how to answer that.
This is not easy for me to ask you. I'm trying to figure out where I fit in to this scheme of things, and it would help me to know how you feel about my husband.
Jack and I have shared many, many things over the years, and I can hardly remember a time when Jack wasn't in my life.
Well, what about now? Do you love him?
No, I don't love him. Not the way you mean.
He loves you.
I know.
You slept with him.
Yes.
You're playing games with people's lives.
No, I am not. It is not a game. Jack came to my hotel. We made love. But this wasn't a plan. We didn't have a date to fall into bed together.
Well, I guess that makes it all right.
No, it wasn't right. It wasn't wrong. It was what it was. We weren't thinking. We certainly never intended for anyone to be hurt.
I got kind of badly hurt, actually.
Look, I never imagined that Jack would tell you what happened. I certainly never encouraged him to leave you.
I guess a night of passion was all the encouragement that was necessary.
Laurel, I was furious with Jack when he told me that he moved out. I am not celebrating the fact that your marriage is in trouble. I am not enjoying any of this.
This is not very comforting.
What happened was nobody's fault.
No fault adultery. I'll have to look that up in Jack's law books. He's a married man. He's a father. He adopted Lily. He was committed to his wife and his family. I guess those details kind of slipped your mind.
Look, this isn't getting us anywhere. I suggest you continue this conversation with your husband.
Erica, wait a minute. Aren't you at all curious to know what Dimitri and I talked about over lunch?
Hey, back early. I finished downloading the InvestCom file. You want to walk me through the spreadsheet program?
It'll have to wait. I have an appointment. I can't be late.
Your divorce hearing.
You can take the rest of the day off, Kendall.
Look, Anton told me about your talk. He said that you and Erica had a chance to work things out, but it didn't pan out.
I won't discuss Erica with you. That was the deal.
Well, I'm not trying to start anything. Please, and don't blame Anton. I practically had to force it out of him. What I'm trying to say is that I'm sorry things didn't go the way you wanted.
Thank you.
No, I'm really sorry. I feel terrible.
Why should you?
Because I'm the reason you and Erica can't work things out.
Hey, boss. Care to cash in on that favor I owe you?
What favor?
Come on, you saved me from the copy machine Casanova.
Oh, that's not a favor. Just, put it down as my good deed for the day.
Oh, surely there must be something I can do. Hey, I've got it. What about that Del Henry? Is he still giving you and Dixie grief?
No, all's quiet on that front.
Well, so far.
Yeah, well, Dixie and I had it out with him, and she decided she wants to give him another chance.
But you don't trust him.
No, I don't.
And I think you're right on the money. I mean, who knows what he's hiding behind that phony name of his? It could be anything, and I know how to find out what it is.
Huh?
Spy on him.
What?
I'd be a great undercover operator. Just like Mata Hari or Josephine Baker, spying for the resistance, the French resistance in World War II. Oh, come on, give me a chance to strut my stuff.
Well, I'm tempted. I really am, but I really think that the Del Henry situation is pretty much under control.
Come on, I'd make nice with him. Use my God-given talents to ferret out his innermost secrets. And then I'd report everything back to my fearless leader.
Kill moose and squirrel.
Yeah.
Love that cartoon. Listen, Jane, thanks but no thanks. Sounds just a little nuts.
Well, what's nutty about going the extra mile to protect your family? I mean, think about what a great team we are here. Imagine if we joined forces to protect Pine Valley from the Del Henrys of the world. What do you say, Tad? Come spy with me.
I was just a kid, Dixie. I made promises that I couldn't keep, although I have believed them at the time. Did you ever do anything like that when you were young? Something so dumb and hurtful?
When you were asking questions around about me, didn't anybody ever tell you how Junior was conceived?
No.
Well, suffice it to say that I'm not proud about how I brought him into the world.
Well, there you go. You know, Maria was the most beautiful creature on God's green earth. I would have sold my soul for her. But when she started talking about meeting her family and picking out china patterns and all that, I freaked. So I took the easy way out. I broke it off with her and just moved on to another girl. It's pretty rotten, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty rotten. But I guess given your age at the time, it's understandable.
Is it unforgivable?
Well, I don't know. You're going to have to run that one by Maria.
Well, Maria hates my guts worse now than she did back then. Hey, I don't have a right to ask you for any favors, but you think you could speak to Maria for me?
Say what?
The truth. Just simply the truth. Just tell her that I'm truly sorry for hurting her back then.
Well, I don't know if it would do any good. I'll try.
Well, that's all we can ask for.
Oh, my goodness, look at the time. I have to go. I'm meeting Tad. I'll see you, okay?
Okay. Dixie, thanks. I owe you one. And I owe you too, Maria. I warned you to keep your trap shut.
My life is over. I'm a social outcast, a misfit. Might as well join the army.
Oh, don't ship off to boot camp. Come on, you were right. It was probably my fault. So don't blame yourself, blame me.
Just saying that to make me feel better. You know, if Del had really been interested in me, he wouldn't have let you get in the way. He's probably just using me until something better came along.
Oh, honey, well, if that's true, who needs him? Who cares? Because if he can't see the beauty in you, then that is his problem, because you are beautiful, honey. You're beautiful inside and out. And one day, a great guy is going to come along, and he is going to love you like you deserve to be loved.
That's just what I told him.
You know, Jane, I was a private investigator.
I knew it. I knew it. Fate brought us together to solve the Del Henry Chronicles.
No. My point is, I appreciate what you're offering, and I have no doubt that you could charm the birds down out of the trees. It's just that, well, Dixie and I expressly agreed that we were going to deal with her half-brother up front and above all.
Oh, that is your brother, but what do you think Del Henry's up to behind closed doors? Making up more stories about who he is and where he came from? I mean, that's obviously a person that's up to no good.
Look, if he trips himself up over one more lie, believe me, he'll be the first branch to be pruned off the old family tree. In the meantime, I'm sorry, but Jane Cox, gal spy, is just going to have to wait a little while longer for her big break.
Oh, well, another fantasy bites the dust.
Sorry.
You're the boss. But remember, if you change your mind, I'm ready.
Hi, Jane. How's the job?
Job? Great, fine, terrific. I mean, after all, I've got the greatest boss in the world. Excuse me, I've got to rush off to Sir Quick Copy before they close.
that for?
Love.
Yeah?
And for trusting my judgment and not going and checking up on Dell.
You were listening.
Just call me Dixie Martin, gal spy. Don't keep me in suspense, Laurel. Tell me what this tete-a-tete with Dimitri was all about.
It bothers you. You still love Dimitri. You still want him.
I never said any such thing.
Well, you don't have to. You just said you don't love Jack. It doesn't take a genius to figure out it's because you still love Dimitri. Admit it. Erica, for crying out loud, can't you say you love your own husband?
All right, yes, I love Dimitri. For all the good it does me, yes, I love him more than anything else in the whole world. And I never stopped, not for one single solitary minute, not even after all the cruel and horrible things he said to me.
Not even when you were in bed with my husband.
That's right, not even then.
Well, in return for your honesty, I'll tell you what we talked about. Dimitri said you were playing games. He was right. You're stringing Jack along so you'll have somebody to fall back on if you and Dimitri don't work it out.
That's not true.
Jack is second best for you, but he's better than nothing, right? He's better than being alone.
Jack knows that I love Dimitri. Jack knows that I want my marriage. Now, if Jack is out there waiting, biding his time, hoping that something can come back, something of what we had, then that is not because I have given him false hopes. It's because it's where he wants to be.
Glad you told her to forget it.
Yeah, well, speaking of undercover work, I get off early this afternoon. We could go home and start practicing on that baby-making proposition.
Oh, that sounds good, but we have Adam's party tonight.
Oh, Tad.
I told you we should have said no. On top of that, we got to go out and buy him a present. We got to bring a gift, right?
Well,
just out of curiosity, what do you give the kidnappee who has everything?
doesn't have me.
You're right about that. I do. Got you right where I want you.
What about Matahari?
Junior not home from school yet, is he?
Gracia.
Jane, I'll be taking off early from work this afternoon. If anybody calls, you know where to reach me. Better yet, take care of it yourself.
She doesn't deserve him.
Wow. What was that?
It's just the way that I say I'm sorry. When I walked out of here this morning, I realized that I was making the biggest mistake of my life. That the guy who was going to fall down and kiss the ground and bless the day that he found you was me. That is, if you can find it in you to forgive me.
Yeah, I can forgive you.
Great, because I've got a lot of making up to do. Are you free tonight?
No. Got a date with you.
Okay, well, I'm going to pick you up at the house.
Okay.
Okay? All right.
I'll see you later.
Is that for my benefit, Del?
Benefit? No, see, I don't think benefit is the word that I would use. I warned you to keep your nose out of my business, Maria. But you didn't listen. You are going to learn that I mean what I say the hard way.
I'm the reason Erica won't come back to you. She can't forgive you for forgiving me.
Drop it, Kendall.
But I'm right, aren't I? Erica doesn't understand why you let me come back here. That's why you're going through with this divorce, isn't it?
This has nothing to do with you. The world doesn't revolve around you.
But maybe if Erica
The subject is closed.
Excuse me, Mr. Merrick?
Laurel Montgomery is here to see you.
Well, send her in, Lucy. That will be all, Kendall.
Sure.
How did it go at the club? Did you talk to Erica?
Dimitri, you've got to forgive her. She still loves you. Please take her back.
Thank you, Nancy. Well, Erica, you must be awfully eager. We're not doing court for quite a little while.
I can't stand it a moment longer, Jack. For heaven's sakes, go back to your wife.
Next, can Blair come up with the cash to settle Max's debt and protect him from danger? Find out on One Life to Live.